Hey everybody, I just wanted to quick share with you all a quick tool that I've just started using. I ran into it today and I saw some big time benefits with it that I thought would be worth sharing, especially in light of some of the AI conversations. Um, Many thoughts on that, but this is more of I guess on the back end. There's a lot of tools you can use as a teacher in this. It's a Google extension. I have not tried out many of those, but one of the areas or tools that it has and is in its free version as well is something that I think can help us be able to have a discussion about whether or not something has been AI written by a student and or even partially AI written, and be able to open some discussions um, about that with a student. So the extension, the Google Chrome extension, is called Brisk. So you could get that if you just went to um, Google and went to uh, Chrome Store, Chrome Web Store here. That would allow you to go and Brisk Teaching. That's the extension we're looking at. So I heard of this from a teacher, a tech teacher I follow a lot, and he was pretty excited about it. And so far, I'm pretty excited about it. So if we were looking at this, I've got it installed. I open it up here, and I am in a Google Doc. So an older student essay here, and there's a couple of tools down here that I can use. So if I click on it, I can give feedback. There's, like I said, there's other tools that, again, I think there are merits and detractions from a lot of them, but there are a lot of really powerful tools in here. The ones I want to look at, or one I want to look at, there is one that would allow you for you to look at AI generation. But that's not the one they suggest, and I also think I would go that route. There's other AI detection tools, and there are some issues with them in reliability. The one I would encourage you all to check out would be this replay button. So in a Google Doc, or I believe it works in other Google Slides, other Google products, if you click this replay, it will bring up a video, a replay of the creation of this document. So I can watch this student as she goes and crafts her essay here, and I can see as she's typing. It gives me also, can't see it because it's blocked by my little, there we go. If I move me up here, down here it says too large, copy and pastes. I don't have to watch the whole thing, but I can see all this stuff here. It's showing how long she's taken. She's taken half an hour to write so far, but also it's got little landmark spots here that I could go look at. So I could go back here. Oh, yeah, she copied and pasted here, 2 big copy and pastes. That was her thesis. We had them write that in advance. And so she copied in her thesis. And then down here, this is a literary analysis essay that they wrote. And this one here was a quote that she was bringing from the story. So that's understandable that she would have had a paste. Same thing here is a quote that she brought in. Nothing super alarming. And I could go and I could look here. So far, she's at nearly 3 hours that it took her to write this. And interestingly, it also, you can, if there was feedback given, so if this was like a draft that had been worked on, it will show down here when there's feedback given. You can also see what was done about that feedback. Pretty cool. So that would be one example of, I would be very confident that this student had definitely written this essay. I can see it. Now, if I were to go over to this very suspicious character here, I would definitely, I would look into this guy. He's suspicious. But I've got here a nice 4 just over a 3-page essay here. All nice, Times New Roman, got MLA citations in there. Although I'm a little bit questioning, looks like maybe it's not MLA. Looks like maybe some APA in there, but supposed to be MLA. He's got citations. He's got a works cited, all the works. I go to replay, and oh man, we're moving along. 2 minutes so far. 4 minutes. That was impressive. And it's got one paste, which is the whole thing. So that's somewhat alarming there, and one edit. So yeah, that's 65 total edits by the time we're done. But 4 minutes. It took this shady character 4 minutes to write this beautiful essay, which makes me wonder a little bit. Detect AI writing. Here's that option. And this is why they don't necessarily encourage this, and I don't necessarily encourage it. It says the AI writing is unlikely, but that is because I went through and did some tweaking of this to an extent, and they're just not perfect. There is other tools that I have done before that I think are a little bit better than this one, but if that was all I was doing, this one would make it right through my filters. And to make this essay, here was what I did. Very, very complicated. Can you write me a research-based essay with MLA citations on the topic of immigration that presents two sides of the debate? So that was what the teacher had given me. It was actually one I wrote in English 10 or somewhere around there in high school. And it gave me this. I went and hit copy. I pasted it, and then I reformatted it in here. And it took me about 4 minutes. So, but if I was a teacher, I could then have looked this up, and I would have had a starting point and a very solid basis of knowing that this essay was not likely written by me. Now, there are obviously loopholes. Perhaps they wrote it in another document, copied and pasted it over. There are other possible explanations other than AI wrote this. Or I should say AI wrote this. But it definitely would be something to alarm, and maybe something that you require that they work in a one set document as a requirement down the road that would allow you to track these changes and see all the changes and get a video thing like this. Anyway, just part of this. This is just part of this program. As I mentioned, there are a whole bunch of other tools here, create, give feedback, all sorts of stuff. Not going to get into that. Just the replay button here, I think is pretty cool. And I plan to use it to some degree or another, I think, down the road. All right, hope you all have found this helpful. See ya.